Okay, so this is how I feel. You may shoot me with your words that you've honed to a deadly kill. With hands on hips, words zip and flip from your lips. Attempt to cut me with your lies, your cries to attempt to keep me in such fate. But since I ceased from such fears, my dear, me you can no longer manipulate into wasting time in a debate of your self-hate. His story, Mah Arse, or Mah Arse, because history belongs to him. You must know who is he before you respect his story. For you brothers who think you black, for you sisters who think you black, you spend a lot of time worried about small things. You're killing each other for trinkets. You're being killed by the police also because they don't like you, because they hate themselves, because most of them are Caucasian, and they were taught to hate you while inadvertently hating themselves. So yeah, we focus on things like our hair. The most unimportant aspect of our being, we're focused on our hair, especially the women. And now the men. It used to be the women. It used to be the females. Now it's the males. You got boys running around here straightening their hair, putting all kind of relaxers in their hair. I know it. I did it too, damn it. I'm guilty. Hating myself. Nothing black about me. And when you woman, you wonderful woman, with strength and souls that no other beings on this planet could even walk in your shoes because of the blacks and blues that you've been accused of, abused of, and used of. Now, don't get me started. Nothing black about you. Black power, ungawa. That shit don't mean nothing. Go take a cold shower. Nothing black about you. Look at the definition that their dictionaries created for black. Yeah, look them up. See what it says. Because between me and you, it doesn't say anything like what you are or how you look or what you be. You are a spirit having a human experience. Even our Caucasian brothers and sisters who think they're white are spirits having a human experience. They're just missing that element that comes from a pineal gland, which creates our cosmic code and also produces carbon, which is black. We aren't black, but the carbon that it produces is black. And it protects our skin from that same sun that keeps us alive, keeps us warm, and keeps us safe. Okay? And with that being said, what it boils down to is you guys need to open up your mind and your mind's eye, which is that pineal gland. When people talk to you about the third eye, they're talking about the pineal gland. The only reason why our Caucasian brothers and sisters don't have a hue to make them human, as opposed to genetically engineered humans, is because they were genetically engineered and raped of their protection, of their hue, because mankind was influenced by dark forces to play with us, to separate us. That's why in sports they have teams, and everybody on the team thinks that they're different because they're on another team. Wake up. We're on the same team. We just have some genetic engineering going on that our Caucasian brothers and sisters need to look up. Use them smartphones. Use them damn smartphones. They're not smart without you. They need you to be smart. So now you get smart and let your phone just be a smartphone, and you be a smart individual who knows how to think, plan, and do. Who knows how to recognize that we were born in this world with a PhD. That crap you get from a university don't mean nothing. That's a piece of paper given to you by the same liars who lied about the lies that they lied about. And if you keep listening to it, more lies will come out their mouth. I was born with a PhD. Poverty, humiliation, and degradation. It was here before me. It preceded me. Because there's a force that controls all of this down here. It's called the reptilian consciousness. And when you wake up to it, you'll realize that people like that need to see you hanging from a tree, showing their children, pointing in such glee, smiling to see you hanging from your neck, because they are so miserable with themselves that they don't resemble you in your vast strengths and your abilities to do that which you do and handle and suffer and still stand up and be you. You're not black. You're durable. You're human. But you're durable. You've been conditioned by those no good for nothings. Yeah, police putting their knee on your neck because your skin absorbs the sun and his don't. What the heck? That's what it boils down to. A savage needs to be in control or think they're in control. They'll take your own brother and sister and put him in their police force, and he'll become one of them against you. We don't need police unless, of course, we are committing crimes like taking people from their country, sending them to another country, and sending them back as slaves who were enslaved. We're not slaves. Our ancestors weren't slaves. They were enslaved. Why? Because they were kidnapped. You have to first kidnap them and imprison them. Then you can make up all kind of names for them. They sent us to Africa from this country before it became America, before it was raped, stolen, and destroyed by mankind, kind of man that walks this planet's earth, whose skin don't absorb the sun. Yes, with an eagle that brings out the poisons and the venoms of who he is, with an opinion that's like still water that breeds insects and reptiles. We can't live amongst these people unless we learn how to change without them. We don't need to be equal to them. We are equal to who we are, humans. Being equal to them means you have to submit yourself to a lower level of savagery. You see what they did when they went to that White House. You see when they can't have their way, what they'll do. They'll kill their own children. But thank goodness them kids are telling on their parents, because the kids are not going to be manipulated by ignorant parents who still hate to make themselves feel great. But this is about y'all, not them. We got on them in History Mah Arse Part 1. Part 2 is for you. Get it together. Stop calling yourself black just because someone else calls himself white. You're a spirit having a human experience. Let them find out their own plight, that their spirit's having a human experience too, with some genetic engineering. That's all they got to do. Pick up that damn smartphone and type in Caucasian or Caucasus Mountain or the Caucasus Mountain Man and find out he crawled on all fours, feet and hand. Yeah, knees and hand. Defecate wherever he ate, so it didn't matter whether he was early or late. If he didn't have that genetically engineered savagery in him, he'd be just as wonderful as we could be. And we probably wouldn't be as angry as we are, because we wouldn't have vicious creatures walking the planet's face who love vengeance and get a kick out of the dark influence that television, this electronic reproduction brings them. They love to sit down, and you've learned to love. You've been conditioned like they've been conditioned to watch people glamorize death, murder, prostitution, and all other forms of oppression on that television screen that you pay. You don't just pay to put the screen in your house. You pay for a provider to provide you with this streaming. That's destroying you. You'll never find out who you are. You pick up that damn phone, that smartphone, and see how smart you are, not how smart your phone is. Wake up. And this is not for you young Caucasian kids and young human kids with the hue. This is for the older ones who are caught up and lost. Y'all can see that that racial shit is ignorant. Race divides us. Race disconnects us. Church, religion separates us. Politics divide us. Money classifies us. The four conditionings to rule a slow-minded society. If your parents were ignorant, then what's to say your parents weren't ignorant by the same system that made them ignorant, conditioned them to be ignorant. And when you get through those two, you'll realize that you're just as ignorant until you wake up. But now we live in the age of spin. So if you think you're black, you think you're white, you have a chance to step in and find out the truth, my friend. There's nothing white about you, nothing black about you. You're not black. I'm not white. You're a lighter shade of his dark, and he's a darker shade of your light. Get it right.